Welcome to one and all present here. Shall I now discuss about the unit 2 acoustics for BE civil students studying in subject name physics for civil engineering. Subject code PH8201. Now presented by Dr. P. Sarita, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Government College of Engineering, Tanjavur. Unit 2 acoustics. This meaning science of the sound. Already you know sound. Sound is a form of energy. Energy meaning the ability to do work. The good acoustics of buildings. Some of the factors are analyzed. This acoustics is the branch of physics. Acoustics for listener and then observer and then each person for observe this sound energy and then release this sound energy. For each person, this loudness and then intensity of sound waves are different. This acoustics basics used this fundamental concept for sound. The sound classified into two types, musical sound and noise. Musical sound meaning it is pleasant effect to our ears. It is a regular pattern, regular waveform producing it. This is some of the instrument producing the musical sound, violin, piano, guitar, tabera, etc. This musical sound, it is a definite periodicity. We have to find this frequency and then time value. And noise, unpleasant effect to our ears. These are unwanted sound signals are producing inside or outside. This is a noise. This is a lack of periodicity, not definite periodicity. So irregular waveform patterns. This is, for example, thunder of lightning and clapping of hands for all students or all staff members and movement of furniture and an atom bomb blasting or bursting this atom bomb and some of the vehicles producing this noise or some instrumental for or industrial field producing this noise sound. Okay, this musical and noise. This is basically we have to analyze this is a musical sound and noise. This acoustics, the science of the sound. All engineers analyze this building inside. Good acoustics of building performance analyzed. First important some of the part A and the part B questions are analyzed. Enumerate the ways in which sound is classified. This is classified three types: infrasonics, audible sound, ultrasonic. Infrasound are less than 20 Hz frequency. Audible sound. So human being analyze the frequency waveforms in frequency sound waves 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. And ultrasonic sound waves frequency range greater than 20 kHz. Infrasonic sound waves, inaudible sound, audible sound for human being. These are audible, all peoples are analyzed, audible sound. Ultrasonics for inaudible, sir, above 20,000 Hz. And next, definite intensity of sound. What is its unit? This amount of sound energy flowing or crashing per unit area per second to a particular point in the direction of propagation. The unit of intensity is watt per meter squared or watt meter inverse 2. This intensity of sound is varied from one place to other place, one person to other person, one listener to another listener. Next, what is loudness? It is the degree of sensation produced on the ear, and it varies from one person to another person, one listener to another listener, one medium to another medium. This loudness unit, decibel or phone or zone. The loudness is different from intensity of sound. The loudness is a psychological quantity. For each person, your voice tone, your pitch oriented loudness of the sound wave producing. So overall, acoustics of sound inside the buildings are analyzed. The sound is a form of energy. That is science of the sound. Next, Weber-Fetcher law in sound waves, and how is loudness and sound waves related to the intensity of sound wave. Loudness of the sound wave L is directly proportional to the logarithm of the intensity of the sound wave. L is directly proportional to log base 10 I. L equal to K log base 10 I. Where K is a constant. It depends upon the quality of the sound wave for each person. And the sensitivity of the ear increases and your loudness of the sound wave also increasing. Next, distinguish between loudness and intensity of sound. Loudness, define the degree of sensation produced to our ears and it depends upon the listener. Intensity, the net amount of sound energy flowing or crossing per unit area per second. It depends upon the your input sources of sound and it does not depend on the listener. Loudness, it is a psychological quantity but not a physical quantity. Intensity, it is a pure physical quantity. It is easily measured this value. The loudness varied from one person to another person. Okay, this was cannot measured directly. Intensity is directly measured in watt meter power minus 2. Next, sound intensity level and its unit is obtained by comparing intensity of the sound I with the standard intensity level I0. I0 is taken to be 10 power minus 12 watt meter power minus 2. The standard intensity to the original intensity level. The sound intensity level in decibel equal to 10 log base 10 I by I0. I0 constant value 10 power minus 12 watt meter power minus 2. I you were given our original intensity. You have to substitute. You have simplified this sound intensity level. Unit decibel. Next, what is a decibel? That is 1/10 of a bell is called decibel. Which unit of sound intensity level of sound? Sound intensity level is measured in decibel scale or logarithmic scale because the response of human ear to sound is found to vary in a logarithmic way with the intensity of sound. And this I0 is a threshold of audibility represents 10 power minus 12 watt meter power minus 2. I was standard original intensity of the sound wave for this each person value. And next 26% change in intensity alters the sound intensity level by 1 decibel. You calculate this using this formula, this value identified 1 decibel. I by I0 equal to 1 by 10. I by I0 equal to anti-log of 1 by 10. This I by I0 equal to 1.26. That is 26% intensity level of the sound. Next, what is reverberation? The prolongation or persistence of the sound wave inside a room or hall when after the sound source is cut off. After the producing the sound is called reverberation. For two members were inside the hall, sound for producing it, suddenly the sound source is cut off. And after that, producing the sound reached to this listener, that is called reverberation. Okay, this was due to multiple reflections from the walls, ceilings, floors, and the air reflecting surfaces of the room. Next, define reverberation time of an auditorium, or what is reverberation time? T, capital T represents. It is a time taken by a sound wave producing to the wall or inside the room after that when the sound source is cut off. But this sound is known as reverberation time. Okay, but this reverberation time we have to find out for reduce the sound intensity, reduce the sound in energy levels. That is reverberation time. The time duration analyzed. For example, your classroom inside, where a teacher for lecture on the subject, one person loudly answer it or talk about this any one topic, and then audience, these are students for audience, audible this person, that is this loudness of the sound, but listener listen to the sound wave. This for first front bench person for the intensity of level for high value, and last bench person this intensity level for decreasing it. They reduce the sound energy levels. With this loudness of the sound wave produced inside the hall. At the time we were reached this listener observing to our ears, reduce the sound intensity level, reduce the sound energy. But suddenly your source is cut off. After that you received the sound signal. Okay, this is the time taken analyze, that is reverberation time. Okay, to fall 1 millionth of its original intensity, reduce the sound intensity level 1 millionth, 10 power minus 6. Okay, this standard reverberation time occur. We got to find out the what is the Sabine's formula, Sabine's law. The Sabine's law states that standard reverberation time is the time taken by the intensity of the sound to fall to 1 millionth of its original intensity when the sound source is cut off. So we got to analyze this intensity of the sound level. Front view person quickly received the sound intensity level, and then backside last bench person received the sound intensity level is very low. Okay, and then next write down the Sabine's formula for reverberation time. T equal to 0.167V divided by summation AS, where capital V is the volume of the hall or medium in meter cube, A, absorption coefficient of the surface area of different materials in unit open window unit. S is the surface area of the different materials in meter squared. And summation AS is the total absorption of the sound wave in open window unit meter squared. Next, define absorption coefficient of a material in units. This defined as the ratio of sound energy absorbed by the surface to the total sound energy incident on the surface. Its unit open window unit. Next, what are the factors of the good acoustics of buildings while we construct any buildings? Some of the factors are analyzed: reverberation time, loudness, focusing, echoes, Eklund effect, resonance, and noises. This reverberation time already you know, the time taken by the sound wave producing inside the hall or room when the sound source is cut off, after the sound source reached to this listener, is absorbed to the listeners. How much time taken analyzed? 1 millionth of its original intensity. The reverberation time you got to analyze your hall or room or auditorium or cinema theaters, where side wall and ceilings and proper windows are analyzed, where proper sound waves are produced. And next, loudness, that is the degree of sensation produced to our ears. Were inside the room or hall, some of the persons loudly Answer it. Some waveform, sound waves are producing it. But this sound wave reached to this your hollow room. Okay, but they were properly got occupied this area. This loudness properly reached to this listener. Focusing. These are major main part of focusing. You see the cinema theater auditorium were front view, concave or convex surfaces. Okay, were already were audience sound and then inside any vehicles sound and then your seat movement sound and then your video audio sound echo signals are producing this everything for instant after reflected to these walls and then windows. So multiple reflected beams of are instant on the wall or roof and then side window, doors, everything instant after reflected. So your front view concave surface, you got fixed this all reflected sound signals are reducing it. Echoes, this maximum sound intensity levels instant on these walls and windows, the reflected signals are called echoes. Eklund effect are analyzed. Eklund effect for you are inside this some of the instrument producing this sound or fan or generator or any AC, this sound signal, and then already your audio, video, or your film for playing it, film playing timing for sound producing it, this everything for matching and then reducing the sound signal, Eklund effect. Would carpet material using would reduce this sound signal and resonance occur. Okay, resonance is important. Same frequency, same amplitude, same time. Okay, this sound waves are producing it. Resonance occurs. Already your room inside some sound wave producing it, and then your loudness. Some persons for producing sound waves, and then listener producing the sound signal, and then the fan or AC already releasing the sound signal. This all signals. This for matching or crossing this particular area, this resonance occurs. And then noises analyzed inside or outside and airborne, structure-borne noises are analyzed. This important 7 factors we go to analyze and reduce this remedies. We go to reduce this sound wave signals are reducing it. These are good acoustics of buildings are constructed. And next mention any 4 sound absorbing materials: carpet, glass, wool, hair, furniture, also wood, 4 materials, audience. These are materials we go to used this reduced this echo, Eklund effect, resonant noises are reducing it. Proper sound signals reached to this observer or listener or pleasant effect to our ears inside the room. How can we control reverberation time? Some of the points they explain it by providing many windows and ventilators. Proper position we got occupied, using heavy curtains with folds, covering the walls with sound absorbing materials such as felt, glass, wool, etc. By covering the floor with carpets, having a good size of audience. Proper peoples are occupied inside the room. And next, how will you ensure adequate loudness in a hall? Using large surrounding boards behind the speaker by providing low ceiling for the reflection of energy towards the audience, by providing additional energy with the help of equipments like loudspeakers. Next, what is focusing? The sound waves falling on concave surfaces of buildings after reflection get focused to a point. The intensity of sound is maximum at such a points and zero level at the other places. This is called focusing effect. What is a focusing? And then Eklund effect also analyzed. Sound produced in front of regular structures like a set of railings or staircase. may produce the material note due to regular repetition echoes of the original sound to the listener. Okay, staircase, footsteps would release this sound signal. Auditorium, cinema theater inside, footsteps here. So one person for inside this auditorium, a door opening. This door opening, some echoes are producing it, and then door closing after. Some of the children are fastly moving inside the auditorium or cinema theater side. This is the footsteps, sound, staircase, sound producing it. Okay, this sound for reducing it. Okay, but this reducing, you go to using carpet materials or some of the insulating material you go to analyzed. This is a original sound source. This extra sound, you go to negligible. Original sound only go to observing to our ears for inside the buildings. This effect is called the Eklund effect. What are the requirements for good acoustics? The hall should have optimum reverberation time of about 1.1 to 1.5 second analyzed. And next, loudness of the sound should be uniform throughout the hall. A proper loudness of the sound was produced inside the hall or room or auditorium or cinema theater or conference or any important committee meetings or project committee meetings. The uniformly throughout the hall, this loudness of the sound wave producing it. Echo should not be present and resonant effect should be avoided. There should be not Eklund effect. Noise should be reduced. These are all factors. You got reduced, and then this proper windows, doors, and then ceilings properly you got occupied, and then some of the insulating materials you got occupied. You got used this inside the buildings or multi-storied buildings for BE students or engineers. These factors are adopted. This building for good acoustics of buildings analyzed. Next, what is the optimum reverberation time? The reverberation time for a hall should not be too large or short. It should be a satisfactory value. And this preferred value of the time of reverberation is called optimum reverberation time. And next, how will you ensure uniform distribution of sound energy in the hall? By taking care that there are no curved surfaces. If such surfaces are present, they should be covered with sound absorbing materials. By having low ceiling, already you know, or cinema theater, auditorium, and then a mini conference hall, or any confidential room. Okay, uniform distribution of sound energy inside the hall producing it. So no curved surfaces. Next, what are echoes? How they are avoided? When a reflecting surface is far away from the source, more than 17 meters, then the sound is reflected back as a distinct repetition of direct sound. The reflected sound is called an echo. The maximum sound signals produced inside the hall or room. Okay, remedies: providing low ceiling. Echoes can also be avoided by covering walls and ceiling with suitable sound absorbing materials. What is resonance? How is it corrected? Sometimes the window panes, section of the wooden portions, wall lacking in rigidity, and particular screens are occupied or thrown into vibrations and they create other sounds. Such vibrations are called resonant vibrations. The resonant vibrations should be suitably damped. You got to avoid remedies rectified by hanging a large number of curtains in the hall. Next, what is noise? How is it classified? There are three types: inside noise, airborne noise, structure-borne noise. What is the inside noise and remedy to avoid such noise? The noises produced inside the same room as known as inside noises. The mechanisms are industrial field or a generator or AC or fan are producing this sound energy. Some of the equipments release this sound energy. This without sound absorbing material got adapted, this reduce the sound energy. This type of noises can be reduced covering the walls and floors and ceilings with suitable sound absorbing materials. For cinema theater inside were ceilings for hole formed were thermocol using or any plastic material, insulating materials for using it. These are centralized AC using and then carpet material was seat for wool material or carpet cloth using this ground floor or all doors and windows for clothing closing it, a screen closing it, and then dark room. We got to analyze were more than observing sound insulating materials for adapted. Our front screens are analyzed. This everything for reduce this sound intensity. Our noises are reducing it. Our proper sound signal reached musical sound reached to our ear. So there are, that is a pleasant effect to our ears. When noise are reducing it. What is the airborne noise? Mention the ways to avoid such noise. Noise from outside through open windows, doors, ventilators is known as airborne noise. Door opening timing or door full opening or ventilators opening, and then outside bus, car movement or vehicles are moving outside. This airborne noise using it, and then air fastly spread out. Okay, where air sound also inside this house or inside the room or buildings. We go to analyze airborne noise. Okay, so you go to properly maintain these windows and doors, ventilators, where proper places occupied this material, allotting proper places for doors and windows, and arrangement of shutting the doors and windows, and heavy glasses in doors or windows and ventilators. All air condition and noise may be eliminated. And what is structure-borne noise? Structure, your first for your body structure, your footsteps, your body steps fastly moving, your ground floor fastly you go to walking, your structure-borne noise producing, for your staircase line, your footsteps, your fastly movement, okay, your structure-borne noise producing it. Were silently or prayer hall attended. So one person suddenly inside the prayer hall room and then fastly moving your body footsteps your vibration of the floor. We got to analyze. That is a structure-borne noise. Okay, our building vibration, and then next each building in constructed timing, and then neighbor another building for constructed. This neighbor building disturbing this already completed buildings, but this incompleted building for some of the work constructed. This for disturbing this for neighbor buildings, but this is structure-borne noise. We got analyzed. Okay, where already you know this is structure-borne noise. Okay, you got to reduce this noise. The staircase or some carpet material used to reduce this noise. And sound absorbing materials. This is for to reduce the reflection of sound waves in a room or hall are known as sound absorbing materials. This material go to occupy, reduce the sound energy. What are the requirements of a good acoustical material? It should be durable and should not be liable to be attacked by insects, termites, etc. And it is easily available at a reasonable cost. It should be efficient over a wide range of frequencies. It should be fire resistant. It should give pleasing appearance after fixing. It should have high coefficient of absorption. It should have sufficient structural strength. But these are requirements. You got occupied inside the buildings, good acoustical materials are analyzed. What are the types of sound absorbing material? It's a very important questions. What are the types of sound absorbing material? Porous absorbents, cavity resonators, resonant absorbing or panel absorbers, and composite type of absorbents. Next, how noises are measured. Noise measurement using instrument name noise meter. Using noise meter from low to high frequencies and characteristics of human ear capacity are analyzed. This noise meters record the decibel scale for routine measurement of general noise levels. Already you know loudness of the unit decibels. This is the noises of the sound level producing it. This is a low frequency to the high frequency level. These characteristics of analyzed for each person, human ear observing this sound signals varied. But this instrument, this sensor signal, this is signal wise or noise meter analyzed this noise level. It developed to take care of peak noise levels, duration of noise exposure, quality of noise, which are aspects of specific noise situation. For each person, where loudness of the sound varied, where pitch varied. Some of the person low pitch and some of the person high pitch level. We were intensity low and high. So this noise meter, you got varied this value, got analyzed. And next, what is sound insulation and how it is measured? The art of preventing the transmission of noise inside or outside the hall or rooms of a building is known as sound insulation. It is also called soundproofing, and it is a measure used to reduce the level of sound when it passes through the insulation is to suppress the noise. Next, what is a floating floor? Why is it used in buildings? Floating floor is a floor that is not fixed to the layer beneath it. Floating floors may be constructed from materials such as timber, planks or boards. Engineered timber, laminate floating and some types of tiles are used. It can be used to help improve the thermal or acoustic insulation of a floor construction. Okay, all engineer, we go to analyze the floating floor. Which material we go to use the inside the buildings are analyzed. Next, intensity of sound during heavy traffic is 10 power minus 4 watt per meter squared. Calculate the intensity level in decibels. Already you know intensity level of the sound beta equal to 10 log based on I by I naught. According to Weber-Fetcher law, written 10 log based on 10 power minus 4 divided by 10 power minus 12. We have to simplify it, get the answer 10 into 8, 80 decibels. 1 decibel equal to 1/10 of a bell is called 1 decibels. 80 decibels are analyzed. What are the main actions which causes impact of noise in multi-storied buildings? Which factors? Speech privacy will not be there. Background noise, for example, fan, AC, generator, printer, etc. Sound masking, orientation of buildings. These are noise in multi-story buildings. Next, part B. Some questions are given. Important and repeated university questions are given. Derive an expression for the amount of sound energy absorbed by a wall per second in a hall of volume V. Reverberation time, and derive an expression for Sabin's formula for reverberation time using rate of growth and rate of decay of sound energy level. And next, what is the absorption coefficient of sound energy in terms of open window unit, and describe the method of measuring the absorption coefficient of the material. Next, classify the various sound absorbing materials. The four classifications are analyzed. And what are the various factors affecting in good acoustics of buildings and their remedies. The 7 factors are explained it and remedies also applied. 7 factors are reverberation time, loudness, focusing, echoes, Eklund effect, resonance, and noises. These are very, very important repeated university questions. Next, explain about the impact of noise in multi-storied buildings. Already, you know this speech privacy, background noise, sound masking, and orientation buildings. You got to analyze briefly. You got to explain this. These were important questions. Various methods for sound insulations, and then porous absorbance. Write a short note. Values analyze, and then types of noises. Airborne, structure-borne noises, inside and outside noises are explained, and then impact of sound insulation measurements are analyzed. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.